Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cinny Cool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have a new troop, the Drowned Captain from Sunken Fleet. We have a Sunken Fleet event. Choose an enemy, explode 5 of one of their mana colors, then knock them to the back. So make sure you at least buy up to this guy, unless you want to wait and get him with Chaos Shards later. Maybe you just want to get the first 2 potions, you don't want to buy up to him. It's no big deal either way if you're willing to wait. I always respect the patience. This event, you can't just do the same old, same old. You can't really do Rowan. I'm going to show you in this first team here. You can't really do like King Gobtruffle, Tesla, or anything that hits all enemies. Scourge of Honor. You can't really do that in this one because they like to submerge, they like to resummon. It's annoying. I learned this like in the last video, like a couple weeks ago, a week ago when we had it on Tuesday. So I'm going to show you some teams where it's not AoE for once, and it's like you can deal with the submerge and the resummon without it getting awkward. So showing the Rowan team here in case you want to just go with the same old, same old. Got 5 teams on here. I got 2 low-level teams. I got 2 high-level teams, and I got a mid-level team. And I don't know what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm low on gems, and I need to do this one, but I've been trying to buy the Dragonite. I got to decide between Dragonite and freaking Sunken Fleet. So let me know what you would do in the comments. I think I can go ahead and do Sunken Fleet and just be really low on gems and try to get it back and maybe not buy Dragonite for a while. That's what I probably should do, but I don't know. We'll see what I do. Not sure. But yeah, if you want to go down the Rowan route, you could do Shield of Urskaya, Rowan, Harpy Mage, Malcandessa. Malcandessa is an empowered converter, changes yellow to green. That'll get up your Rowan. You cast it early. Later on, you're going to want to get up your Shield of Urskaya too. Cast your Shield of Urskaya on your Rowan, and then cast your Rowan. The only problem, as you can see right here, is the enemies like to submerge, especially in that first battle and that last battle. And there's going to be battles in between where you're going to have like a summon, or like if something dies, it automatically summons, like the Drake Rider, some other stuff. So it's not the best option actually for once to do AoE damage, like heavy AoE damage. It'll still work, and you can still do it, and I'm not like totally against it, but there are some other teams you could use where it doesn't do AoE, so you can kill those submerged enemies without, you know, finding some random skulls or something. Like right here, Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver. So if you happen to have the Rage Reaver, I would recommend this team instead of the Rowan team. So we got a Ferocity Rage Reaver. Shaman class, that way your whole team is Taurus, so the Rage Reaver can do its thing. It makes red based on Taurus allies, so you're going to want to like match either red or brown or blue. So I like to do blue or brown if I can. Cast the Rage Reaver, make a ton of red, get up all my Ferocities. Also get a little bit of stats because on that third trait you got the +4 to all stats every time you get a 4 or 5 gym match. So I kind of like to match the blue or brown first if possible, get up the Rage Reaver, cast it, make all that red, get a few extra turns, get some more stats, and then start casting like all my Ferocities. But yeah, this is the team you could use instead of like Rowan or Gobtruffle or Tesla or Scourge of Honor or whatever AoE you normally use, Phoenicia, Diamantina, all of those. Diamantina is not as bad. Like if you have Diamantina, it might be okay because it makes a bunch of skulls, or you know, you have to do the skull thing to make it really work. So you have some skulls there that you could take. But I do have 2 other options, high-level options that work too, that might be better for once because they don't do that, and they can hit submerged allies, like here with Ferocity. Ferocity, you can target anything, even if it's submerged, and then it'll hit another enemy. And then same thing, you do it again, you target whatever you want, you hit it, and then it hits another enemy. And it does double damage, or triple damage, or whatever, to red, and with the skull damage, same thing to red. So if you have that Rage Reaver, would be a great option. Even if you don't have the Rage Reaver, you can use other weapons, Mountain Crusher, Essence of Evil, Reflection of Good, any kind of explodey weapon. Just try not to use something that uses red, because you're going to be on the bottom and never get your red. So that's what I'd recommend to low-level people, is the Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver. You can do the Rowan, like I said, but I wish we had Chalcedony, Secret, or Todd, because that would be great, but we don't. This is like one of the only combinations that doesn't have the loopy Journey Troop yet. Alright, here is the next team. What did I put next? I put the mid-level team. So you can do the Osha's Tome, Shaggorath, the Miraji Queen. This gets around the submerge because this troop hits the first enemy and the last enemy, and it doesn't matter if they're submerged because it's not AoE damage. It's targeting specific enemies, so if they're submerged, it doesn't matter. And Shagarath hits first enemy, last enemy, and then explodes, and then you do it again, and you win. And you got the Miraji Queen starting everybody with 50% mana using Elementalist class. You got the Osha's Tome, which blows up a bunch of gems based on blue allies and elemental allies. Our whole team is both of that. Our whole team is blue, our whole team is elemental, so we're going to explode pretty much the whole board. So either match some yellow or blue, get up the Osha's Tome, cast it, get up both your Shagaraths, cast both of those, and then when the Shagarath explodes, even if the two Shagaraths don't take care of it, they will silence, and they will get themselves back up, or the Osha's Tome back up. So this team will just keep going and going and going. It might not kill in 2 shots, but it will get everything done quicker than like an AoE that's just standing there looking at the enemy team. Sometimes with those AoEs, when the enemy's submerged, you're just standing there waiting for skulls, like looking at each other, like staring lovingly into each other's eyes. Like, what do we do now? We did the AoE, we killed 3 or 2 of them, and now we're looking for skulls or something because they're submerged, and they won't cast. What's going on here? Just staring at each other. So Shagarath gets past that problem. Doesn't matter if they submerge. We'll still hit them anyway. Shagarath's easy to get to. It's an underworld troop, so you can just go grab it. Alright, here's another team, a high-level team. This one is a blue team. It's Osha's Tome, Aquaticus, Aquaria, and the Miraji Queen. So you see kind of the same thing here. Just, if you think about Osha's Tome and the Miraji Queen and then Elementals, you're probably going down the right route. Because Aquaticus does like splash damage, Aquaria does like splash damage, and Aquaticus also explodes too. So I like to cast Aquaticus first. Sometimes early on, Aquaria will kill everything on their team, so you can cast that first early. But later on, you're going to want to cast Aquaticus early. Whenever Aquaria stops like killing everything on the other team and starts leaving stuff up, you might want to cast Aquaticus first. Because Aquaticus will explode and then maybe get the Aquaria up. And then you can do both of them, and then you can knock them all down with the combination of the Aquaticus and the Aquaria. Also, remember to look for your green conversions. You can finish some stuff off with the Miraji Queen, like always. Same thing with the Rowan team. If you have the Miraji Queen, since I showed it for the low-level team, I couldn't show it with the Miraji Queen. But if you do want to use Rowan, it's better if you use the Miraji Queen. But in that case, it's not the low-level team because it has a legendary on it. Even though it's an underworld legendary, it's easy to get. It's my own restriction. I'm not allowed to show mythics or legendaries with the low-level team. But if you do want to use Rowan, you could use the Miraji Queen. You could line up those green and make them into Doomskull and take care of like the submerged troops like that. Same with Gobtruffle too. Like if you have the Doomed Glaive. Doomed Glaive can get alignment, make a bunch of skulls, take care of the submerged stuff. The ones that you don't really want to do are like Tesla and Scourge of Honor, and ones that you probably want to do, but they don't have any other way to knock down submerged troops. Alright, here is the last team. It is High King Irongut Zul'Goth. So, I said on the thumbnail probably that you can't do the same old, but here's one that is pretty much the same old, but slightly tweaked. I like to use my hero on this team because I know most of y'all don't have every single class to 100, so you can level up a class while you do this. But if you do have every class to 100, you could use the Bane of Mercy here. That way you can curse everything on the enemy team with the Bane of Mercy, so then they can be devoured. You can make turn yellow into purple, get up your Zul'Goth. So yeah, me, I don't have every class to 100. I didn't feel the need to do that. I had other more important things to do, so I still use my hero. Hero's really strong anyway. I feel like the goal of getting everything to 100 is so then you can use certain classes whenever you want. Classes are really strong. They have a bunch of talents. They have traits. Then you have a weapon with a spell with a bunch of perks on it. So why are we trying to not use our hero? It's kind of crazy. But we got High King Irongut, Marilith, Zul'Goth, Essence of Evil. So Essence of Evil is your curse option in case you need to curse something for the High King Irongut to then devour it. Marilith is the one getting up everybody on your team, so match like green or red and get up Marilith, cast her. She'll get up the High King Irongut and the Zul'Goth. You then cast the High King Irongut, devour something, and if there's only 2 enemies left, you can cast the Zul'Goth at that point, instant kill something, make skulls, kill the other thing with skulls. But if there's not, cast Marilith again, use High King Iron Gut, Devour again, wait till there's only 2 left, and then cast Solgoth. But yeah, those are my ideas. Can't use the same old, same old. No Tesla, no High King, or no Tesla, no Gob Truffle, no Scourge of Honor. You got to do something else because of the submerging troops. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.